Meanwhile, in a shocking incident from Karnataka, Hindu activists were tied to a tree and thrashed following a clash over cattle transportation. Now, the incident took place in Belagavi's Hukkeri taluk, where members of the Hindu group Sri Rama Sene claimed they had stopped the illegal transportation of cows meant for slaughter. Now, according to the group, they rescued several cows on Friday and handed over the driver to the police, alleging that the animals were being taken to a slaughterhouse. However, the driver refuted the claim, saying that the cows were dairy animals, and accused the activists of attempting to extort money by making false allegations. Now, the cows were initially moved to a Gaushala in Ingli village, but on Saturday evening, a man identified as Bapusa Multani reportedly went to the shelter and had the cows released. Hearing this, the activists rushed to the Goshala and followed Multani to his house, where they allegedly created ruckus, thus provoking the villagers, who retaliated. According to visuals that surfaced, a group of locals tied the activists to a tree and beat them up with sticks. Police said that the activists refused to lodge a formal complaint, but after the video went viral, they registered a moto FIR and launched a probe into the matter. My colleague Gautam, in fact, joins us in this. Gautam, it was supposed to be a cattle rescue mission that's gone completely awry.
Yes, Varghese. It was supposed to be a cattle rescue mission, but the activists of Sri Rama Sene, they've been tied to a tree and thrashed by several locals. Now, the whole incident actually played out in a kind of bizarre way, because these activists of the Sri Rama Sene actually followed a truck and insisted that this driver was actually transporting cattle to a slaughterhouse, and they also got this driver to a police station, where the driver actually denied all of the allegations and said that this wasn't the case. He was actually not headed to a slaughterhouse, is what the driver said. And later, the police actually contacted the owner of these cows and got the person there, and he took it back to his Gaushala, or the cow shelter. And the activists continue to follow this person as well. This person identified as Bapusa Multani. And once they got to the cow shelter, and on hearing about this, several other locals and residents came and started complaining that why is this person being harassed by activists, and they were extremely agitated by the behavior of these activists. And then they all got together, tied these activists to a tree, and started trashing them with sticks as well. Now, the police actually reached out to the activists and asked them if they wanted to file a police complaint. But the activists, the Sri Rama Sene members, refused to do so. And now, based on whatever information they have, the police are investigating the case. And it'll be interesting to see if indeed there was a case of these cattle being transported for cow slaughter, or if there's something else at play here, Varghese.
Also, what are the police in fact saying? They've just registered the FIR and they've taken a suo moto case, but it looks like the people who are at the receiving end of this beating, they don't want to go ahead and file a case.
Yes, Varghese. So that is the bizarre angle in this story as well, because the police have registered a suo moto FIR by themselves after the activists refused to file a complaint. Even after they were thrashed, they were tied to a tree and beaten up by several of these villagers. They haven't, because one possible reason could be that they were in the wrong here, because they alleged that the cows were being transported to a slaughterhouse. But so far, the police have not found any sort of proof or evidence to prove this claim by the Sri Rama Sene activists, claiming that these cows were being transported indeed to be slaughtered. But that is the investigation that is going to take place. And if indeed it is found that these cows weren't being taken to a slaughterhouse, then it could be a case of these Sri Rama Sene activists themselves be facing the legal action as well here, Varghese.